Hi. Hey, I want to talk about Thailand for a minute. I just arrived stateside a couple days ago after spending 9 months in Thailand. I'll give you an idea of some of the costs involved in housing that you might spend while you're there. Give you some ideas, hopefully to save some money, because if you're going to stay in hotels, that's a big hit. If you're going to stay any length of time, and for 9 months, I didn't do this the whole time. I've really just kind of figured it out recently, so I'll know going back what I need to do and how I'm going to do it, because I was typically stay at hotels because I was bouncing around throughout the country. I'd stay 2-3 weeks, maybe a month or more in certain locations. So if it's a month, then great, you could do this, because units are rented monthly. I'm not talking about condos are rented yearly. You'll sign a lease for. You may find some that are 3 to 6 months, but to find one that goes for a month, it's a rare find for a condo to rent monthly. So what these are, they call them apartment residence, apartment stays. Then there's several websites, and that's where I found it, that advertise everywhere throughout Thailand. The place I was at, I've only gone to one. I stayed there 2 months. Was in Pattaya, but I searched throughout the country, Bangkok, Phuket. I mean, they're everywhere. And this place had 30 units. It's a hotel, but they would rent their rooms monthly. And it was just, you pay for the month. And then at the end of the month, you pay for electricity and water. And the place I had was 1 minute walk to Beach Road in Pattaya City. If you know, then you know where it's at. Or where I'm talking about. It's very close to the beach. It was on the north side of the beach, so around Soi 2, Soi 3 area, right in there. And the room was 14,000 baht, which is about $390 current exchange rate, for the month. And that's cheap. The hotel I came out of, I was probably spending 35,000 a month, and that's still fairly cheap. That's $1,000 some dollars, for a hotel. And that's, obviously not a fancy hotel, but a clean place with a pool, and that's great. This place, this apartment in this small hotel, didn't have a pool or a fitness center, which in places that had a pool, I hardly ever used, or I never used. So whatever you want, they have, you'll find places on this website for these apartments that'll have amenities, but then the price is going to go up to reflect that as well. So 14,000 baht a month, $390 US. Electricity, I was there 2 months. I was right at, I'd say 1,600, 1,700 baht, which is about, I don't know, check the conversion rate. It was like $50. I'll just say $50. Water was 100 baht each month. That's $3, so minimal. And that didn't change. I was there 2 months. It wouldn't have changed if I stayed longer. But no pool, no fitness center, clean rooms. They clean it once a week. If you want to clean more, it's like 200 baht, which is $6 each time. Additionally, you want it cleaned. So I'd have it done more often. I did. That's cheap, and I didn't feel like doing it myself. Plus, they change all the linen and everything. So, having said all that, great location, great crew that was working there. Really was the manager and a few other hands that, they did the janitorial and security. Everything was great. Couldn't complain. I mean, never a problem. Everything worked great. Air conditioner. Everything was, much better than I expected when I, was reading through the advertisements. So the condos, the reason I wouldn't, and I won't when I go back either. I may stay, if I stay a year, whatever, I'm still not going to, because I got an Airbnb one time, and I stayed, I think, about a month and a half in this condo, which is great. I mean, no complaints. Condo's nice, but I don't know. It just felt like it wasn't a place I wanted to spend time at. I certainly wouldn't have been happy if I had been there a year. It wasn't super small. It was a 1 bedroom. So it had a separate bedroom, nice place, but it just wasn't for me. And so going through this apartment round gives you a lot more option. If you're going to go there for a month or 2 months, or if you're going to retire there, which I'll do in the future, I'm going to go this route. Uses, that way you can move around month to month, as you want, or stay, whatever. The place I got for $390 was, was great, but I could have found something a little cheaper. But having just, kind of got on board with doing it this way, I grabbed it. It's fine, no complaints at all, and you can't beat the price still at $390. So I joined a gym also in Pattaya City. I did that monthly. It was 1,600 baht. So again, it's about $45-50, for that monthly. If you did it longer, you could get a longer membership at a cheaper per month rate. You could go that route. And I like going to a gym. It keeps me motivated better than just going into a small fitness center where there isn't typically a lot of equipment or anything. So that's fine. Got a motorcycle. I rented it for $110. I paid for the whole month. It was like $110 or $120 for a month. And I had it for 3 or 4 months, because even at the hotel I had this motorcycle, so I just kept renting it. If I live there, I'll end up buying one, I'm sure. But anyway, rent. So, and then food. I eat Thai food daily. That's relatively inexpensive. Occasionally Western food. So, a monthly budget, $390 for rent, $50 for a gym, $50 for electricity and water. That's not too bad. And then $120 for the motorcycle. You're really not looking too bad. So if you're going to go there, spend any time there, a month or more, you definitely want to look into these websites. I think it was called Apartment. There were several of them popped up. Apartment homes or residents. Some will be hotels that rent monthly. Some will be actually just set up as these units to rent. And this hotel, obviously everything's furnished. So you want to look for a place that has everything furnished. I guess if you're going to stay there long term, maybe it wouldn't matter. But if I'm going there for 2 or 3 months, 4 months, I want everything in the place. So, and most will, but you still want to double check. Anyway, do your research, make it happen. Hope to see you in Thailand next time I'm there.